Welcome back. You're with Talking India Ahead. I'm Saurav Sanyal. If you thought that it's the summer, the scorching summer, that has set temperatures soaring in Delhi, well, I would say think again. It was off late with an eye on the upcoming assembly elections in the national capital. Perhaps the political temperature is soaring like never before, with the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP in Delhi literally training guns at each other. The Aam Aadmi Party, led by Arvind Kejriwal, is being accused of masterminding and orchestrating and executing a scam to the tune of 2,000 crore rupees. The BJP says that this pertains to the upgradation or modernization of classrooms in government schools across Delhi. Some 12,782 classrooms, to be precise, have undergone a major facelift. Manish Sisodia, essentially Delhi's education minister, who's also Arvind Kejriwal's deputy, is now in the line of fire. He took a lot of pains to explain to the media, to take the media on a conducted tour of these schools to show that the work the Delhi government has done to try and upgrade the classrooms, make them smart classrooms, to ensure that children from underprivileged backgrounds also are not left behind when it comes to receiving quality education. But the BJP says that all this, in a way, is a cover-up for the rot that is within. 2,000 crore rupees, essentially, is what the scam is what the BJP has to say. And today, the BJP, after being served a legal notice by the Aam Aadmi Party, especially a legal notice which was slapped against Manoj Tiwari, BJP's MP from East Delhi, who waved the red flag along with two others, BJP today knocked the doors of the Lokayukta and lodged a formal complaint, saying that a thorough probe now needs to be done to unravel the mess that has, in a way, crept into the system. They've also demanded Arvind Kejriwal's resignation. Right? Arvind Kejriwal, by dismissing all allegations, says that if you have the proof, come and arrest me. I'm ready to be arrested. But then, where is this heading to? That's the big question on this show tonight. But first, let's quickly run you through a ground report that has been filed by my colleague Harshit Ahuja from Delhi, and also run you through the political firefighting that is being done by the Aam Aadmi Party to counter the BJP's charges, and listen into what the BJP also has to say.
Behind me is the RSKV school in East Delhi's Vinod Nagar. Now we'll quickly bring you the visuals here. You can see there's plenty of work being done at the moment as well. In fact, just a couple of days back, Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia had also come here to take a round and see what the progress is like. Sources inside the school are also telling us that plenty of the blocks inside that have been done are newly constructed and have state-of-the-art infrastructure, in fact. Obviously, this has come at a huge cost, but the Delhi BJP unit says that there is a scam of 2,000 crore rupees here. In fact, Delhi BJP MP Manoj Tiwari has also demanded a resignation, saying that the work could have been done for 800 crores and 2,800 crore rupees need not have been spent.
सर्वे किया इस आरटीआई के निकलने के बाद, उसमें ये सारे कमरे मात्र 892 करोड़ में बन जाने चाहिए, ज्यादा से ज्यादा। लेकिन इन्होंने इसमें 2000 करोड़ रुपए ज्यादा दिए, और जिन 34 कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स को इन्होंने काम दिया है, उसमें भी जो हमारी जानकारी आ रही है, इसमें कई में इनके भाई, बंधु, भतीजे, रिश्तेदार इसमें काम कर रहे हैं।
अध्यक्ष मनोज तिवारी जी ने मेरे ऊपर आरोप लगाया है कि मैंने 2000 करोड़ रुपए का घोटाला किया है। उन्होंने कहा है कि दिल्ली में जो स्कूल बनाए जा रहे हैं उसमें कमरों में 2000 करोड़ रुपए का घोटाला किया गया है। मैं चुनौती देके कहना चाहता हूं भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अध्यक्ष को भी, मनोज तिवारी जी को और उनकी तमाम पार्टी को, कि अगर 2000 करोड़ रुपए के घोटाले का आरोपी दिल्ली में खुला घूम रहा है तो इससे ज्यादा शर्मनाक आपके लिए और क्या हो सकता है। अगर मनीष सिसोदिया ने 2000 करोड़ का घोटाला किया है तो हिम्मत है तो अरेस्ट करिए।
Right, while the BJP alleges that there has been widespread corruption when it comes to these classrooms, these smart classrooms, and public money has gone down the drain. The Arvind Kejriwal government says that there has been absolutely no wrongdoing. And if you have the proof, come ahead and take action. We are ready. Let's open this up. Joining me on the broadcast now is Akshay Marathe, spokesperson from the Aam Aadmi Party. To counter Akshay, with me is Tina Sharma from the BJP. I also have educationist Dr. Onika Mehrotra, who joins us from Delhi. I'm also joined in by political analyst Sumit to decode how this story is going to play out possibly in the run-up to the all-important Delhi Assembly elections. If I could get started with you, Akshay, now help us understand. The BJP has leveled very, very serious allegations. The BJP says that what is being projected on the surface is all hogwash because there is deep-rooted rot in the system. There is dirty money that is involved, a work that could have been accomplished by an expenditure of just about 800 crores. 2,000 crore rupees has been spent on it without any justification. Akshay.
Sort of the BJP's allegations are at best laughable and at worst they are mischievous. Because let's just go back 4.5 years when the Aam Aadmi Party government came into existence. Since we have come to power, the BJP in the centre has actually used all its resources, all its agencies to hound our MLAs, our ministers, our leaders. And after 4.5 years, not a single charge by the BJP has been proved even once. Even in this particular allegation, I want to ask the BJP controls the CBI, they control the anti-corruption branch of Delhi, they control the Delhi police, they control the enforcement directorate, they have the income tax department. Why is it that when they have information allegedly of some 2,000 crore rupees scam, that instead of taking action against the Aam Aadmi Party, they have done a press conference, they have submitted a complaint to the Lokayukta, they have all the agencies, mind you, but they're refusing to take any action and just slinging mud at the Aam Aadmi Party. And the reason that they're doing this is because in the 4.5-year government, the biggest achievement of this government has been education reforms. Even if you look at the allegation, what is the allegation? That 12,500 classrooms were constructed at alleged escalated cost. In the 70 years of Delhi's existence after independence, 15,000 to 16,000 classrooms were constructed, and within 4.5 years we constructed 12,500 more classrooms. What can be a bigger achievement than that? And this is why the BJP is so scared of our education agenda, and they can only use the education agenda to fight us in Delhi. And this is actually
so you're saying that what is essentially a showcase when it comes to the Aam Aadmi Party that is being sucked into this labyrinth of politics and dirty politics that is. So what for ulterior motives? Tina Sharma, please come in on this. Now today, and first I would like you to respond to the points that Akshay has raised. That if there is enough proof which nails the Aam Aadmi Party, which in a way proves BJP's charges that yes, there has been widespread corruption to the tune of 2,000 crores, when there are agencies at the disposal of the centre of the BJP, which is the ruling party, why hasn't action followed? Tina.
So it's quite laughable when Akshay says that there's no single, corruption charges on the government when it comes to taking from sexual assault to many other, cognizable offences. Their MLAs have been booked, and I think half of the MLAs are booked under such, crime.
In fact, all of them have been
acquitted. Let us not debate on that. I think that's all available in social media.
No, but many of them have also been cleared. Many of them have also been cleared.
Few days ago, another MLA got booked for harassing somebody. But anyways, let's come to the point. Now, when they say that we are happy that we've made 13,000 classrooms, or we are, trying to make 13,000 classrooms in 4.5 years, what cost it is being made is the question. And that's what we are asking. We are in opposition. Now, we need to understand what is the mathematics. Akshay might be good at mathematics. I am not. Let me understand. This is 350 square feet room, which is being, made at
450 square feet, not 350.
Let it make 500 square feet room. Akshay Marathe, let's give 550 square feet on the, probably the,
we've actually made bigger classrooms.
Just a moment. Akshay, let her just respond.
Akshay Marathe, you have nothing on ground. That's how your Atishi Madlina has gone back to his Chatrani, Singhani and all that, please. If she would have had something
No,
on
no,
her
let's not
kitty,
digress.
then probably...
You know, Tina, let's not digress. Let's just focus on the issue that we are discussing.
What is
That
your
is-
charge?
that
Yes,
is- that is
and
what
no,
I'm trying to tell you.
and not just the
350
charges. Why is it just respond
A
point by
350
point?
square feet room can be built for 5 lakh rupees, 4 to 5 lakh rupees. When it is coming to this amount, they are charging 9,000 rupees per square feet. If I calculate this amount, 2892 or 3,000 crore, if I talk about, this could be made in 900 crores, whereas 2,000 crore is extra, which is going to companies. Now they've already given 78
So your
lakhs,
base
78
for
crores.
this is that RTI response.
Yes,
that
yes,
RTI
RTI response, of course.
which has
Yes.
put on record the amount of money that has been
Yes,
spent. But
yes.
but now my
allow me to
question is
respond.
very simple. Just a moment, Akshay. My question is, and I would take
And
a
it
cue
is
from what Akshay has
excluding everything,
said.
excluding
Okay. No.
everything,
My
just the
question,
classroom
Tina
infra.
Sharma. Why is it that the BJP decided to go ahead and hold a press conference rather than ensuring that the law enforcement agencies actually could be roped in to initiate
We've
action?
already filed FIR. There's a law process, and I think we should not be crossing that. Let's go by law, and I think they'll be booked very soon. Don't worry. You'll get a
Dr. Mehrotra,
Allow me to respond to specific
just a
charges.
moment.
Why not?
I
We've already
just a moment,
given
Tina, just a moment.
complaint to Lokayukta
I
today.
have heard both points of view, the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. It's completely daggers drawn. The battle lines are very, very pronounced at this point in time. But as an educationist, from a neutral perspective, Onika Mehrotra, when you see the changing face, in a way, as the Aam Aadmi Party calls it, of Delhi's education system, the entire education apparatus under Arvind Kejriwal, and the charges that are now riding on Arvind Kejriwal's shoulders of money being siphoned off, public money being wasted. As an educationist, just give us an idea, because you run a school, ma'am. Help us understand the cost economics that are involved. Here we are talking of 12,782 classrooms.
So, as an educationist, I am very happy that the government schools have been revamped. It was the need of the hour because the entire pressure was falling back on public schools. There was a huge beeline of children coming and struggling to pay huge fees in private education schools, and they were not getting facilities in the government school. I am happy that they are getting it there, and hence they are at par with the public school. But having said that, the Aam Aadmi Party had promised 500 schools in their manifesto. At least they should start doing that, so that at least they are able to cater to more children. In terms of the cost factor, I am nobody to judge. If the papers are saying that it is exorbitant and they have crossed beyond what is the rate, well, that's for the government to see, and as you said, the enforcement department or the other officers to look into it. But if they are renovating it, I am very happy. It's high time that the government school, the children of the marginal society get the best of education.
We are not talking on renovation today, Onika ji. We are talking on corruption.
No, but in a way, this
I
story
know
is
that.
also no,
Keep
but
it to
it's also
yourself.
important.
He asked me
we
my
should
opinion.
answer to
He
other
asked me
corruption
my
in-
opinion as
whether
an
there's-
educationist,
Just a moment,
and I said I'm happy
corruption.
that
Yes.
they're doing it. Let's be honest about it. No matter where you belong to, please.
Yes, so
You have your
let's give
opinion,
the
I have
credit
mine.
where it is due.
He asked me
Where
as
it is due,
educationist.
but having
I'm
said
happy that
that,
they're
Why
doing
you
it.
have
Okay.
not done it? Why Congress have not done it in
just
last
a moment, let's
many
not,
years?
let's look at it from a different perspective now. Now, Sumit, please come in on this. Now, the underlying story is that, what did Manish Sisodia say? Manish Sisodia sent a legal defamation notice to Manoj Tiwari.
Correct.
Leader of the opposition in Delhi Assembly, Vijender Gupta, and BJP's MP, Parvesh Verma, demanding unqualified apology for their cooked up allegations against him.
Correct.
Exact words. Having said that, the underlying narrative for a viewer who's watching this broadcast is obviously politics, and Delhi is up for elections. Do you think that this is being raked up, that this controversy is being raked up? Does it have meat to sustain itself and for the BJP to be able to carry it to a logical end if the BJP has proof, or do you feel that it's another ploy to target the Arvind Kejriwal government in Delhi?
I think, Saurabhji, if you look at it, my answer will be in 3 parts.
Right.
And you have to give me a minute to explain
Yeah,
that.
please.
First of all, if you look at what Tina ji said, 350, 400 square feet or a yard construction, right? is costing 8,500 rupees. Now, what do we do? Go logically by mathematics, which is the most accurate science. How much are your topmost condominium properties costing in Noida? 6,000 to 8,000 rupees per square feet. That includes
That's
land.
too high.
That includes everything. If you go to the most expensive place in Delhi's Golf Course Road, Gurgaon, you get their properties from 8,000 to 10,000 rupees per square feet in condominiums. Now the logical step or the
These
thing
are
here
not
is,
five-star.
Saurabh ji,
Right.
if they are selling at 8,000 rupees a square feet, which includes land, construction, building, profits.
No,
Now,
no,
if
it
8,000 is the
doesn't
building
include anything. It
price,
doesn't include
then
anything.
there should be 80,000
No,
rupees
no,
a square
let's
feet.
exclude land because
mean,
it
that
is
should-
on
then
the
it should be-
existing land. Let us not take that. And
That's
it's
here. The land is of school.
Yes.
Now, if the
So
builder
the land is
selling
already
it-
government property.
already there.
It's already,
And
so that asset is already
also,
there. Yes.
simple
Tender
point is-
excludes structural, things and your benches, your infra, everything. Even interior, exteriors,
I think
everything.
the point I'm trying
Yes,
to make
yes,
is
yes,
It's
Sumit.
phenomenal
If you
what
see-
kind of
Just-
lies
just-
is being thrown
no,
around.
just a moment,
It's
I'll
phenomenal.
just come back to
let me
you. I'll
complete,
just
sir,
come
let
back
me
to you,
complete.
Akshay. Yes.
Now, if a commercial condominium of 5-star category is sold at 8,000 rupees a square feet, which includes everything, how can you do a construction only for
compare.
8,500
No,
rupees
no,
square
you
feet?
can't compare
So
with it.
that is the point number one.
Yes.
Okay.
Point number two is there are media reports that you use tea iron and red stone to make
Yes,
it.
yes.
The
Right.
tea iron and red stone is
lowest
costing
standard-
around 300
lowest
to
standard
400 rupees
material.
per square feet. That is the
Yes.
prevailing price.
Yes.
You can go anywhere across India, this will be the price. You cannot find a construction company who will tell you it will cost 8,000 rupees a square foot. Point number two.
Absolutely.
Point number three, which I want to strongly repute, we are trying to say poor children have been giving facilities, auto walas, taxi walas. Let me repute this fact. Delhi government schools have impeccable standard. It's not only auto walas and taxi walas who go to the school. I am myself a government school product.
Right.
Sitting in front, and I'm a Cornell alumni, which is rated number 2 in the world. So we have IITs there, we have IIMs there. And when did I go to school? 20 years back. So it is not that government schools revamped now, it became something, and now I'm telling you on record, I'm myself a government school product. If you want, I can give you the name and address of my government school. Point number three. The point number three is that, the last one I want to make is, we know Delhi is going for elections. Education has been the flagship point of the Arvind Kejriwal government.
Right.
Now,
Quickly.
it is an opportunity.
make one
They
point.
might
Allow me to
they
respond
might
now.
have
I've
to-
really waited for a long
Yes.
they might have to, if that is the flagship product, and if you see or if you prove a 2,000 crore scam in that, that reveals a high and dry in Delhi.
Okay,
That
okay,
leaves a high and
okay,
dry,
okay.
and
I-
BJP is
okay,
not an
let's-
NGO.
let's- okay, just
They
a
will
minute.
take the advantage of it.
So BJP is
Okay,
not
now-
an NGO.
now that all the lies,
One
now that
point.
all the
Yes,
lies
okay.
have been
Just
said,
a
now
moment,
that all
just
the
a
lies
moment,
have
just
been
a
said,
moment.
let me respond.
Yes, Akshay, please.
Mathematics, sir.
Now,
Mathematics.
hear me out.
Yes,
out.
please.
Now, the allegation is that 2,892 crore rupees have been spent on building of these 12,500 classrooms. What they don't tell you is that the 2,892 crore rupees is not what has been spent. It was the initial estimate drawn by the PWD Department of Delhi government based on the rates
But you are
specified.
already
Allow me to
disbursing
finish.
money.
Just a moment,
Allow me to
just a
finish.
moment.
Disbursing money,
Allow me to
Akshay
finish.
Marathi.
Just a moment, just a
Allow me
moment.
to finish. The estimates have been drawn based on the rates specified by the central government's PWD department. No government in this country can at all estimate any construction cost without taking into consideration the rates specified
Akshay,
by the
Akshay,
central
just one,
PWD.
Akshay, what is being talked about,
No, one
Akshay,
second.
just a moment, Akshay, let's just, balance it out. The fact is that it is being said that inflated costs, it is being said that there is clear-cut abuse of position,
Allow me
corruption. Now, these are
That's your
charges that are
cabinet
being
note.
leveled.
Now, allow me to
Now,
finish
and
what
that
I'm
is that is
saying.
what is finding mention in the complaint that the BJP has filed with the
If
local.
you don't-
Akshay,
if you don't allow me to
please,
finish-
help us understand exactly on those counts.
If you don't allow me to
Please,
finish, how
please,
will you
Akshay,
hear my answer?
please.
Now, the estimates were drawn up based on the rates specified by the central PWD. After the estimates were drawn out, competitive bidding took place. After the competitive bidding took place, the actual cost of the construction went down to around 2,200 to 2,300 crore rupees. After that, finally, when the construction is completed, what happens is, now look, we are in a studio right now. If you say that the cost of this studio is X amount of rupees, and you say the builder cannot construct the staircase, the corridors, the lift, etc. in that amount, that doesn't make any sense. So when you calculate the amount per classroom, you have to include the cost of the staircase, the cost of the corridor,
That's
the cost
everywhere.
of the...
That is everywhere.
That
allow
is
me-
everywhere.
That
Akshay
is
Marathi,
everywhere,
allow me
why
to
are you
finish.
making
When a
fool
builder
allow
out
me
of
to-
this
allow me
debate?
to
does he
finish.
charge you separately for?
Yeah,
Sir, you are
yeah.
from Cornell, I am not from Cornell. Allow me to
I'm
finish.
not saying you're from
The
Cornell, sir.
corridor,
Allow me to
the
finish.
lift,
It's not a
everything
corner.
is
Saurabh,
It is
included.
the market.
Just a moment, just a moment, just a moment, just a moment.
Debate or not?
Just a moment,
moderated
Sumit
one
Peer
point.
and
Is
Tina
this a
Sharma, just a
moderated
moment.
debate or not? Allow me to
Just
finish
a
my
moment,
point.
Tina Sharma, just
Allow
a
me
moment.
to
You
finish
made
my
your point,
point.
Sumit ji, I'll come back to
Now
you.
my final point,
Yes,
point
quickly.
is that on the same day that the BJP made this allegation, we showed a document from the South Delhi Municipal Corporation ruled by the Bharatiya Janata Party, where the cost of constructing a classroom came to the same as the cost of constructing a classroom in the Delhi government. But the Delhi government classrooms are 10 times better than the BJP government classrooms.
Where is that paper? Can you show us?
So how is it that we can
surprised.
construct classrooms at a better condition in the same amount, but
Okay.
the BJP
Point
constructs
taken.
pathetic classrooms?
But you know, that still doesn't answer one fundamental question. Just a moment. And Dr. Mehrotra, please come in on this. Now, Dr. Mehrotra, if you do simple mathematics, if you look at the cost per square feet that was incurred, you will see that one room in one school amounts to something about 22.7 lakh rupees.
It's an estimate.
Now how much by your just a moment. You have already just a moment. Tina Sharma and Akshay, I'll come back to you.
On that estimate.
Just a moment, Tina Sharma. Let others also get a chance to speak. Dr. Mehrotra. Now, going by your experience, ma'am, how much is the cost that is required when you draw up your budget, when you draw up the school infrastructure budget, expansion budget? What is the cost that is allocated for say a classroom of 450 or 500 square feet?
Well, you see, we try to minimize as much as we can, because the infrastructure, yes, it's important, but more important is the kind of quality teachers that we provide. There are various factors to it. Looking at the cost at this moment, the present scenario, the cement has gone up, bricks have gone up, there's escalation everywhere. So the cost has really gone up, let me be honest about it. I really can't at this, if you ask me this question, I won't be able to tell you the exact cost. And that is why I said the papers and the calculation should speak volume about it. Let's not put the blame game, but if it's unfair, it has to be brought to the books. And if it isn't, we must applaud it that yes, they've done a good job.
Right.
I mean,
if it is
I'm of that
unfair,
opinion.
and I think all of us agree on that. And
Yes.
if it is unfair, whoever has, if there is any
public
wrongdoing, should be brought
exchequer's
to book.
money.
But, is it
a
right?
public
But is it right,
The
Sumit
BJP
Peer?
The
Just a
BJP has had the MCD
Not
for the
at
last
the cost-
15 years. Show me one
not
school
at the cost of
where they've
taxpayers'
constructed
money.
a single classroom as
Not
good
at
as
the cost of
Delhi
taxpayers'
government.
money.
Right,
That
right.
cannot-
You have had
No,
MCD
my
just
point is,
cannot
my point is,
go
and,
on.
Dr.
Why don't you
P.
We
On the
are not
pretext of
discussing on that.
education.
We are
Just a
talking about your
moment.
corruption.
Okay, Akshay, you made your
We are
point.
talking about your
Akshay,
corruption.
Just a moment.
You
And
can't
Tina
hide corruption
Sharma,
while
the
saying all
fact
this
is now that
nonsense.
the BJP has actually lodged a formal complaint with the Lokayukta,
Yes.
and on the other hand, the Aam Aadmi Party has also sent a legal notice to senior leaders of the BJP.
Yes.
In a way, what happens is this entire talk of corruption seems to have been drowned in this political crossfire that is ensured. What needs to be done at this point in time? And the fact is that, also respond to what Akshay was mentioning, that tender was floated, proper process of law was adhered to, the rates were fixed by the central PWD. Then why is it that questions are being asked to Arvind Kejriwal and the AAP government and saying that they are involved in the hanky-panky, if it has at all, if it has happened at all?
For SDMC, not just for Delhi government.
Just a moment, Sumit Peer.
I'll answer, sir. There are two things which you have to look at here. You benchmark apples with apples and oranges with oranges. I am benchmarking a school constructed with a condominium constructed. Right? I am benchmarking construction with construction. You are not putting gold and silver bricks in that. Right?
Why don't you come to our school one day? I'll take you for a round.
No, today
and
the
you can
media
decide.
was
Don't
stopped.
Don't
Today the media was stopped from entering.
Please come
Today
join
the media was stopped from entering the school. The fact is that we have completely run out of time. The fact is, and I wish we had more time, but we've completely run out of time.
Sir, the price
Why don't you
construction,
Just a moment.
the construction
Yes.
price is 2,000 rupees per square feet.
Just a moment.
Our government
The
schools are
fact
better than
is,
your home
that if there has been some wrongdoing, that wrongdoing needs to be investigated. Just a moment. Have some peace, gentlemen. You made your point. The fact is, if there is some wrongdoing, of course, corruption needs to be exposed and investigated. But then, should this be boiling down to a AAP versus BJP fight only with an eye on the assembly elections? Big questions for sure are coming to the fore. Arvind Kejriwal needs to make the spreadsheet public, bring it out in the public domain to ensure that Delhi is convinced that Chief Minister means business and there has been absolutely no wrong. Till the time he is able to pacify Delhi, this fight will continue. On that note, it's time to wrap up this edition of Talking India Ahead, but don't go anywhere because up next, Chetan Sharma joins you with a big focus on the biggest story of the day, the economic survey and what the key takeaways are. with just 24 hours to go before the big days upon us, that is Budget 2019, is revealed by Nirmala Sitharaman. India Ahead will keep you ahead. Thanks for watching.